Y'all don't even know what y'all doing.
That's because we in a land of following.
Followers, yeah.
Everybody wanted monkey see, monkey do, monkey pops.
You know what? Okay.
Two, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Welcome back to another episode of the Cousin Collective.
The Cousin Collective.
Cousin Collective.
I'm your girl, Monay.
And I'm your girl, Capri, in the place to be.
You know what? You just need to go ahead and make a song, because
Huh?
you just need to go ahead and make a song, because
I want to.
that's your
I want to get.
introduction.
That's on my bucket list to record an actual song.
Do it.
I don't want to perform. I don't want no. Ain't trying to be. I just want to record a song. I don't know what I want to say. I don't know what kind of song I want to record. So it's on
I
my.
look to see you being a children's song, like a children's songwriter, like for real. You know how goofy you are with the kids, and all the kids love you. You could be the
Girl,
Tabitha Brown with the kids.
girl. I don't know. I kind of wanted to do. I've gone back and forth. I definitely wanted to have meaning behind it, and I definitely wanted to be dedicated to a particular person or type, not person specifically, but like a group of people. But I don't know what. Or shoot, maybe just anybody. I don't know. I don't know. I have a section in my journal that just pages that are clipped together that I don't I skip over because that's where whenever I'll write it there.
What's a move then?
One of these days,
We're gonna hear from Capri and the place to be.
me on TikTok, put a little dance to it, little dance.
Look,
Okay, how they be doing? Like, what
girl,
the
I
hell,
don't know. These
girl?
days
I
they be
got
throwing up
carpal tunnel.
signs and they don't even know it.
I got carpal tunnel. I ain't got time to be doing all that. Been through my darn wrist out.
I had to tell the girls and our nephews, y'all realize y'all throwing up gang signs? They're like, no, we not. And I'm like, yes, you are. Like,
Somebody game.
what y'all doing with y'all hands? Y'all are stacking. Do you know what stacking is? And they're like, what's that? And when we told them, they were like, oh, yeah. Y'all don't even know what y'all doing.
That's because we in a land of following.
Followers, yeah.
Everybody wanted monkey see, monkey do, monkey pops.
You know what? Okay. I can't. So I do have a public service announcement, by the way.
Not a
I came to
PSA. Not a pussle.
I came to
Oh my gosh, the fact that I sound like a 30-year smoker when I left. I had to get my voice together.
I got a pussle.
The pussle.
I really come to the realization today that I'm gonna stop doing for free.
What happened? But for real, yeah.
No, but for real.
Mm-hmm.
When I sat out earlier today, I sat back and I started thinking about me and CJ together, the amount of people that we be helping out. And then I think what does it for me is when you help somebody and they do nothing with it. And I did all that work for free. It just literally pisses me off because I'm like, my heart for you was like, let me help you, let me pour into you. And then they do nothing with it.
It's called services. Yes. I, I use discernment when it comes to helping people out of the kindness of your heart. But yeah, that's why I charge for my services because I did the same thing. There's too many times where I have set aside time that I could have been doing something else or nothing else, but could have had that time to myself.
Yeah.
And I invested time in helping you for you to do nothing. And I feel like people who are serious about what it is that they need, they'll pay
Yep.
for it. It's a service. You gonna hear people like, you should be gatekeep, or whatever. Call it what you want.
Yeah, especially when it's taking time for you to do work
Yep.
for their benefit, and then they
And
just
I don't work for free. 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 I don't work for free.
seriously.
Per.
So yeah, that's just a pusser for today.
The pussy.
I'm done.
The pussy.
Done. Yeah, I'm done.
Oh, gosh. Yeah.
So
Go ahead and set them prices, honey.
yeah, for real though, I'm being so serious, and it has to do with, like, career readiness or job
Yeah.
readiness stuff, and you've been preaching to me all this time, and the part that I've been battling with is, one, I'm not certified in nothing. This is me in my head. I'm not certified in nothing, but I'm like, dang, you do a good job. And then I'll be like, well, dang, these people that I be talking to, they need a job. So how do I look asking them to pay me for something and they don't even have, that's the things that I'm battling with. But then today, I really had to talk with myself like, girl, you be over here scratch that. Yeah, I said scratch that.
Yeah, do be in your feelings
For them
with
not to do nothing
people.
with it.
So yeah, definitely charge them because again, serious folks will pay for your services, and those are genuine services. Like you would have to pay anywhere else,
You would.
and you don't have to be certified for your
I,
experience and your expertise. That everybody kill me with that crap. Look,
I know.
this is my experience. This is something that you specialize in. A specialty a specialty is something that you just have a great experience in. You don't have to have a piece of paper from some school to tell you that.
Yeah.
For them to go teach you the basics of, then the stuff that we taught anyway is basics. It's not even the stuff that you really need to know. You won't learn that until you actually get into whatever it is that you're trying to be skilled in. So, and I've paid for courses and stuff, along the way for development as a small business. And I remember one of the retreats I was in, she was like, "Look, when you know more about something than the person that is staring you in your face, you are experienced."
Noted.
And I mean, people, there's a lot of things like, if y'all want to know, I'm like a business coach for crafters. There's a lot of stuff out there that's Googleable, YouTubeable, but they don't have my direct experiences, right?
Mhm.
My journey. Everything ain't out. You can look up the basic stuff, but you can't look up everything. Everything isn't Googleable. The
Mhm.
basics and stuff is Googleable. And those are the things that I don't mind, hey, directing you towards, go do such and such and go look it up. But if you need me, like if someone comes to me and let's say just have a question about, I don't know, I'm trying to think of something on top of my head, but in my brain is blank. They have a question about their business or whatever. And I'm something quick that I can sit down, real quickly, or respond to them very quickly with, then I'll do that. But if I have to then sit down and go over, your business, and we got to sit down and plan and create strategies and ways for you to implement these things and go into detail, that's work. That's work.
It is.
So I'm gonna need you to go ahead over to my website and
And add to
schedule
cart.
a one-on-one and add to cart. And that's that. And I mean, it is what it is.
It truly is, man.
Because people don't want to put in the work. They want you to do the work for them.
Mhm.
But then you got those people who you do the work for them and they still don't do anything. So that
Girl,
kind of weeds them out.
I was literally sitting here this morning thinking about all the people that So I will do like preparation stuff, right? CJ will do the dang on job searching for people all day long. He
Mm-hmm.
enjoys it. And like he will find the most, out there for
Y'all could
people.
have a whole
A whole operation.
staffing agency
For real.
and have that whole model and be able to have those services in addition to that.
I've been doing this crap for people for years, and I was sitting
Mhm.
here literally like, dang, we could have really just been that could have been some
Because
for us, like, and we giving this away for free, and I be stressing because I'm a
yeah,
stresser.
because it's not initially what you like with me. Like I was, my crafting group was like, "Girl, if you don't," because I was just like, "No, it's fine," but in fact, no, it's not because it's taken away from my time. And again, and then I'm gonna be real with you. There's gonna be people that's gonna pay for your services and still not do anything.
I think at that point when I'm getting paid for it, I don't care
But I
because
don't care
I got paid for it.
because I let them know up front. Like, look, like all I need from you is to be invested and to be motivated and focused. I can't deal with the 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 back and forth and just like say not being real and serious about what it is that you're trying to do. But yeah, you don't prep nothing. Like that's like somebody wanting this shirt from me and want me to go and start processing and ordering the materials that I need for it, but you don't want to pay me. No. And you're gonna and it's all and it's gonna be upfront. I don't work for free. That means I don't even start anything. It's a conversation
Yeah,
because you'll be sitting there in time that you cannot reclaim, honey. So yes. And what
change
feds
it,
they'll say, yesterday's price is not today's price.
and that
That's
is
what
effective immediately,
okay. Period.
with or without the whole organization name. I ain't doing it.
Period.
Nope.
I feel you.
So, with that being said, what are some misconceptions about you that people have about you?
Well, one off the top of my head is that I mean I am not mean people. I
I'm
am
just playing.
I didn't see what you did. But I am not mean. I am assertive. I am direct. I am straight up. I am honest. I am open. I am not mean. I don't get any pleasure in being mean. Even when I have to be, I can be. I won't even say mean. I can be a biatch. I can get you together. I can get ugly with you. I can say some words that cuts. I guess I can be mean. But it's like I don't find pleasure in ever being pushed to that space. And I'm to a point now where I don't even allow people are quick to say, "Oh, you made me do such and such." Hear me out. No one can make you get to a place.
Yeah,
I'm talking daily general stuff. I mean, there's things that people can horrifically do to make you feel a particular way, like harm your family and your children, stuff like that. But I'm talking about on a day-to-day basis, no one can make you feel a particular way. You have total control of over that. We were talking about this at work, um, about just sometimes patients can be in their particular way, and it's like I, I'm I'm immune to that because it's not about me. I said it's like you getting a an unexpected high bill cell phone bill. You call your phone company. 9 times out of 10, the person that answer the phone is going to be the person who catches it,
yeah,
but they're not the reason why your bill is the way it is. Your
yeah,
bill is the way it is because one, you didn't pay it on time and it built up and you acting stupid like you don't know. Or two, there genuinely was some kind of issue or error on their end, but it wasn't that particular person. But
yeah,
now that particular person has to decide if they are going to allow you to really mess up their entire day or their entire hour or make them feel some kind of way, get them stressed out, have high anxiety, whatever, whatever. I'm beyond it because you know So yeah, no, I don't enjoy getting to that place, but it's been a minute since I've gotten to that place. Um, but yeah, that's a misconception that I'm mean, but I'm not mean. I have a very big heart.
I have to agree.
I fight for those that I care about. I'll fight for people who I don't even know just because I operate in fairness. I'm a very fair person. And if I feel like someone's being treated unfairly, and especially someone who don't speak up for themselves, I'm just that person that, is willing to do it. But yeah, that's a misconception, but I'm okay with that.
Is that the only one that you know of?
I mean, off the top of my head, that's the biggest thing. I think another one though is people think that I like to be around people all the time, like I'm a party. Not in the sense of going out party, but I'm like a life of a party. I'm not.
Now, I did have that about you until I got to know you more. And I'm like, she's really not. And it's because your personality shines so bright when you're in the room. It really does come across like you are that person.
Hmm.
So that is something that I have learned about you over the last couple of years. It's like, she's really not.
I can be in a room full of people and want to be left alone.
Girl, I'm telling you before, I had no idea. No idea.
I would go find me a corner and sit down and chill. I like to chill and relax and enjoy the environment. I don't mind. I mingle, I laugh, haha, but I'm not just like, Never been that type of person.
Yeah, I did learn that about you. I did. I did. I did. I never thought you were mean. No,
People think I'm mean. People used to think I was mean AF.
because you're so. From the time that I met you, what, 12 years ago, because
Hmm.
Amani was a baby, you've been bubbly to me.
Hmm.
You don't play.
Yeah, and I think the people who think that I'm mean are those people who have crossed me at some point, and they're like, "You're just mean." I'm like, or I ain't gonna say cross me, or I had to be honest with them, or just be straight up with them. And it's like that's not me being mean. That's me being honest. And I'm 9 times out of 10, I'm setting boundaries because
Mhm.
you didn't get it the first 1 or 2 times. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So now I gotta, like my mama say, treat you like a ninja in the street to have you hear me.
But I think that is like a family trait of y'all's. That's a
Oh,
lot of y'all's personality is like that. Um,
hmm.
yeah, either people are super quiet and when you take them there, you take them there, or like super sweet and then you don't expect them to take it there when you take them there. That I think that's a trait in your family, in your
Yeah,
blood.
I can totally see that.
Y'all are all like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you brought up another misconception. People think, because I was talking about this at work before. Um, People think that I'm bubbly, and I'm just however I feel is however I am. I'm like, I'm either going if I have something to say, especially at work. Oh my gosh, I can remember times at work I would come to work and I'd just be like, "Good morning," and go on about my business, and I'm minding my business, I'm focused, and it's like, "What's wrong with you?" I'm like, "Nothing." I'm like, just because we were joking and stuff yesterday or whatever. I mean, I'm a pleasant person. I work with patience. I'm going to you. I feel like that's something you naturally have to be. I'm a kind person. I treat people the same, across the board, at least in the beginning. So I'm not why, and I work in a service based industry. So why would I, Miss Johnson, come on back? What you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like when I pull people, I genuinely am happy to see them, And so then when I'm at work and it's, in the behind the scenes, we might be laughing, ha ha, chi chi. And that's great because you have to have that balance. I do believe, like, especially in the healthcare industry, it's stressful enough. You're dealing with people's lives, their healthcare, and all of that stuff. So that's stressful enough. So try to keep everything around that light. And so that's
Yeah.
just how I try to move anyway. Everything in life doesn't I don't take every I'm not so serious. I know when to be serious, and I think that comes off as because I'm always finding the lighter side of things, especially at work, to talk about or to do, outside of patient care. And then when I'm quiet or focused on something, usually because it's work, what's wrong with you? Nothing. I'm not an act. I'm not here to entertain you. That was yesterday. It was a moment. I'm not looking for if it have I genuinely have I enjoy genuine interaction with people, not
Yeah.
forced.
Yeah.
So, and then sometimes I just don't like you.
Yeah, and that's okay.
No, but
No.
no, for real. If I don't like you, you know it.
Right. You will know it because your personality won't be pleasant
Hmm.
with that
It's
person.
just gonna be dry. I'm gonna say what I can work with people, and not have to. We don't got to be friends. We can
Right.
talk about, and that's I'm not gonna be rude to them, but we're only talking about work. Don't ask me how my weekend was because you don't care. Neither do I care about yours, and it's just small talk, and I don't like that anyway. I don't like small talk. So it's like if I don't care for you, and it's a reason why I don't care for you, because you 9 times out of 10 at work, you're messy, you're drama, and I don't want to deal with it. So I'm out.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's definitely a misconception that I'm a bubbly personality, and I'm not. I just am a pleasant person, and I just don't feel the need to be. I try to just I don't deal in negativity.
Mm-hmm.
What you feel is peace.
Yeah. Yeah.
What you feel is my peace.
Yeah. I get that.
Hmm.
So for me,
Yeah. What about you?
that I mean,
Yeah. No, I don't. You. They do think you be a biatch. They do think you a biatch.
they do, but it's the only reason is because of my facial
Your
expressions.
facial expression.
I am literally 9 times out of 10, I'm in my own head and I'm chilling, and I didn't know this about me until in my late teenage years, early 20s, when people would be like, girl, I didn't talk to you in school because I thought you was a biatch. And I'm like, me? And it was the way I look. I really just have a resting.
Hmm.
So it's either I'm mean or stuck up because of how I look. And I just be chilling.
Hmm.
I really just be chilling. So now you're trying to work hard to like be soft in the face, but I can't help it, y'all. Like,
Listen, I heard that growing up my entire life. What's wrong with you? My mama used to be, what's wrong with your face? Fix your face, my grandparents. What's wrong? This is the face that God gave me. That this is what I look like when my muscles are relaxed. I mean, I didn't have the intelligence to say that then, but this is like
no,
nothing
for
is
real.
wrong. This is
Yeah,
what I look like. That's why you should not judge a book.
very true.
That's another reason I think people thought I was mean because I have RB, what they call
Look,
RBIF, mm-hmm. RBF.
RBF, yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what's crazy though? This whole time, like I said, I didn't know this until people started bringing it to my attention, late teens, early 20s. And I really thought that I smiled all the time,
Mm-hmm.
but I
Who wants
don't.
to do that?
But I just thought that's who I was, because I was
Mm-hmm.
a
You thought in
happy
your mind
person.
you was like,
Yeah, because I'm a happy person, I'm a nice person, I'm a lovely person, and I'm sweet.
mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking, I'm like, all the time, and I'm really not.
You was over there like,
Now, if you know me, then you know me, and you know when my facial expression really is
yeah,
to be mean.
yeah.
Or not be mean, but if I really don't care for a person.
Right.
Because it's not just my face, it's my body language, it's all
Mm-hmm.
of that.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, people think that I'm mean,
They have no clue.
and they have no idea.
No clue.
No
No
idea.
clue. No
And I
clue.
think also the people who don't think that and they know how, genuinely nice I am, they also get that twisted a little bit too.
Take
And
it
don't
for
think that I will clap back when I
don't
need to.
think. I think people who really know me knows that I will clap back. Oh, my clap back game is strong. So they know that.
Be hurting some feelings around here,
People
like,
who know me know both sides. Who really know me know both sides. But I mean, truly know me,
yeah,
know both sides of me. Yeah, I am. I love hard. I'm a caretaker. This is all about heart. It's not, and it's the things that have gotten me burned in relationships, in friendships. You know what I'm saying? And people would probably think like, "Dang, she saw this and she saw that," but she don't see it come. No, because I literally will wear my heart right there. Mm-hmm.
same. Now, I think some life experiences have, um, they have changed me a little bit to, I'm a little bit more guarded
Yeah,
now.
same.
Because I'm telling you, it'd be like jabbing at my daggone heart all the
Mm-hmm.
time, because people do take you for granted.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm still sweet naturally. Like, I just love people.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm definitely paying more attention now, and I just, you know,
yeah.
I had a friend, and one of my friends told me pretty much our whole life, you need to stop being friends with her. She ain't your friend. She is my friend. She not my friend. I was in my 20s before I realized that
Yeah.
she
People
was
took
not
it
my
for
friend.
granted. Yeah.
What else? What else have they? Do people misconceive
People
about
think I'm
people?
sociable, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm not.
Mm,
I used to be. But the older I've gotten, no,
yeah.
I'm not. Again, I'm a people person. I love people,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't like to be around people for a long period of time.
That's how I am.
I love to be home.
Yeah. And there is nothing wrong with it. People be like, you need to get out more. Listen, being at home and chilling in your own space, people always want to quickly tell you you are depressed. I had a doctor tell me that one time before.
Really?
Like he was, I mean, of course I've dealt with depression my entire life, but that wasn't the case. I was just like, he was like, what do you like to do for fun? Be home, relax.
Like, chilling.
He was like, those are signs of depression. Why? Why can't resting be fun and enjoy? Or they didn't even say fun, enjoyable.
Hmm.
Everything doesn't have to have a level of excitement to it. Well,
I
I mean,
mean,
I get excited to come home, take my bra off, and lay down. So I ain't even gonna lie. So
me too. I mean, I could see if you said in a dark room with all the windows closed, all the blinds closed,
no, for real, I do.
um,
That's why I got blackout
under,
curtains.
oh. But you ain't in a corner
But
bundled
I'm
up
not.
in a blanket,
Yeah,
like,
I'm not away from people. I don't
right.
like. Oh, I don't want to talk to people if I haven't talked to anybody. I'm like, don't want to be around life. Like, no, I just want to be home and I want to lay around. If I want to sleep in for 3, 4 days, I just want to do that, and I want to be okay. Don't be labeling me. There's nothing wrong with that.
Mine is more so like when we talk about the noise overstimulation, right? That's what it feels like for me to be around
Mm-hmm.
people. So I have a select few of people that I can be around
Right.
for a long period of time. But when you talking about going out and socializing, it is overstimulating to
Mm-hmm.
me. And there's a point where I have to cut it off as enough is enough and it's draining. I have
Mm-hmm.
to go back home and recharge.
So, cousins, what we're talking about is, and if you know, you know, because it's not something you can really describe. But let's just say, I think one particular day I was on the phone with you or we were video chatting or something, and it was like it was a normal day in my house, but for some reason in that moment it just became extra. Like I was on the phone with you talking, I think the TV was going, my son and them came home from the grocery store, they were in the kitchen putting stuff up, stuff was falling. It just became, and I was just like, I seized, like, oh my gosh, everybody just chill. Like that is that. If you've ever felt that, then you know what we're talking about. And that's, yeah, that's how I feel when I'm out too long for people.
Yeah.
That's why it's like easy for me to say I got a concert ticket for an upcoming concert. I don't know how I'm gonna feel about. That's why I hate buying stuff ahead of time, like when it comes to events. But it's like you got to if you want to get some good seats or you want to get the deal or whatever. But it's just like when that time comes, I might be like, F this, because I ain't gonna force myself to go.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there are some good days and there are some not so good days. Like I said, I'm
I've
not
never been
a
able to be around people.
butterfly.
Yeah, no.
I
And if
love.
I'm around someone, like just like say like when you used to have your Christmas parties,
Hmm.
to me that was a lot. But it's okay because I got somewhere to go be comfortable. If I
Yes.
can go somewhere and be comfortable
Yes.
in the corner of the couch or something and chill, I can be okay.
Yes. So that's what I mean. Like certain people, like if I'm at certain people's houses that I
Mhm.
feel at home. If
Mhm.
I'm at your house and I don't feel at home, nah, it's short
I'll be
lived.
out soon.
Yes, because it's too much for me.
I don't know. So, what is another misconception? Do you have any more misconceptions?
That's it.
Sometimes it's like you don't really realize. You don't realize. You know what I'm saying? You don't really. They're not easy to come by sometimes. But those are things that I know because I've heard. People say
Right.
or assume. You know, and it's just like sometimes I be like people.
Now I don't know if I mean because we talked about your situation the other day. People do assume that I am super young, and so they treat me accordingly.
We were talking about it.
Most especially in the workplace, they do not respect me for up front.
Right.
I really have to work to kind of demand my level of respect.
Yeah,
Hmm.
that's the same. So cousins, we were talking, like I said, we were talking about this the other day, and it's just things that we've experienced, and it's like for me with my new job, it wasn't like a negative experience, but it's just funny how, like she said, people assume that like they don't. Some girls thought I was in my 20s, child.
He's so stupid.
I got a little. Can you leave my ring light alone? You want to come say hey to the people? Ready, little cheeks, and then I'm kicking you out, little debut.
Hey, boo.
See, I've been outside. Say hi. Say bye.
Hi.
Look at his little cheeks. Bye.
You want me to say he your producer?
That my cousins. That is my grandson. That's my first grandson. So yeah, they think that I'm in my 20s until they ask me. Usually it starts with, "Oh, do you have children?" Hmm. "Oh, boys or girls?" "Boys," and I just let them just ask away because they do treat you like they talk to you like even if I was in my 20s, girl, I am intelligent. You don't just assume somebody. I mean, they talk to you. You know how people. This is horrible. You know how when you can't when you talk to someone who might speak another language, instead of just understanding that they speak another language, you got to raise your voice like they. I'm not deaf. We just don't speak the same
Yeah,
language.
yeah,
I just feel like it's like that. It's like
yeah.
you don't have to talk
The
to me
thing-
like I'm a 2-year old. And then it's
things
like,
that
yeah,
be
I
like
have two sons, huh?
it's the kids for me whenever they realize, oh,
Mhm.
or how long are you married? How long you been married? That's when they put it together and be like, oh, you not.
Mm-hmm.
A teenager.
When they ask me, oh, well, how old are they? 20 such and such and 20 such and such. Oh, well, how old are you?
She'd be like, you should start telling them you in your 30s, make it seem like you had your kids at 12.
Girl, I should tell them 29. I got a 24-year-old and a 22-year-old.
They gonna be walking away like,
The math ain't mathin'. Girl, I was in them streets. You hear me? Them
oh my
streets.
god, for real. You are stupid.
But girl, yeah, that is definitely a misconception, my age.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I got lines. I got the hair.
I mean, it's a compliment, but it's still not at the same time, because it's not the fact that they're like, for me, that they're like saying, "Oh my gosh, you look so young." It's what comes with that. It's
Mm-hmm.
like they
It's
don't.
not a compliment. It's usually not in the workplace. It doesn't start off as a compliment.
Nope.
It ends as a compliment because now they got to pick their face up off the floor.
Yep. Yep.
But in the
They don't. They
beginning,
don't
I
take me
wasn't.
serious until they find out how old I
Yeah.
am.
In the beginning, I was some 20-year-old chick who don't know nothing or anything, for the lack of better grammar. I don't know anything about what it is that I'm here for, or I'm not teachable, I'm not coachable, and or like I tell you, one of my jobs, she was like, so a weekend, so this is how you clock in, girl.
But you know what though? I'm gonna say this, and you are going to probably be like, "Girl, shut up." That is necessary. There are people, all I'm gonna say is there are people that are older than you. And I ain't
I
talking
get
about
it.
ancient, I ain't talking about ancient old. I ain't talking about grandma and them old.
Mm-hmm.
Old enough to really still be able to,
Mm-hmm.
you have to teach that stuff too.
No, I get teaching them. I've already been here a week clocking in.
Oh, well
it
there
was
you go.
it was this point she was just trying to be funny when she was
Oh,
trying to teach me how to, yeah, she was trying to be funny, so I had to get her together. I'm
yeah.
not the one, I'm the other one. Yeah, she was trying to be funny, so she was one of those people that I worked with that, oh yeah, the microaggressions was strong, and I would just light her up every chance I got. Now, while I am a pleasant, kind, loving person, I am very petty. And people be like, that's so immature. I don't care. My pettiness is entertainment for me. So even when someone maybe annoys me at work or even pisses me off, I'm not rah, 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 rah. Petty pre is in the place to be. And now that's just what you're going to get.
I think I got a little bit of that too. One of my coworkers told me, she's my coworker now, but she used to be my coworker at another place. And she used to tell me, somebody is going to slash your tires and bust your windows open one day. And I'm like, what the heck? And I'm very professional though.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that's what get them.
Professional read.
Girl, especially them emails.
Yeah, that's what she
Oh
means. Like
yeah.
my email, she's like, "Oh, girl, your emails, you be getting people all the way together in a professional way. They can't say nothing about it."
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Girl, listen, we'll do it and we'll stand. And what I love about it, especially when it comes to like uppers people, especially, is when they come for you, but you haven't read not one line of the policy. That used to get them with me because when I come back at you, I got a whole lot of stuff to stand on. I'm not just doing it because it's fun. I mean, but I'm about to be like,
all right. Hold my beer.
okay, listen, cause honey, If
Because
you refer back to,
like you said earlier, you operate in fairness. Same here, girl. I had a run-in with a upper management who, she ain't there no more. But everybody was like, you saying something back to her? You doggone right, because I don't read this policy. I don't know if none of y'all didn't read this policy, but I read every policy of every job that I had, and she wrong. So I'm gonna let her know. She like
Kermit. And it's like, because they just, because again, and this is a whole other podcast, but still, like, we've gotten into talking about how you have people who are in leadership roles but have no leadership skills. They have no interpersonal skills. They don't know anything about anything. They girl, they can't lead their way out of a paper bag. It's like they use their power, their position, to muscle the people that's underneath them, to micromanage them to no end, to low key, I like to call it, corporate bullying them. And it's like,
yeah.
but then when you get a moment, like I said, hold my beer. Cause this is what we not finna do. I would love to start an email off like that. What you not finna do.
Oh man.
But thank God I have like great management. And I mean, I explained this, even we talked about this in my interview about just the dramas and the poor leaderships, and having a and even having a manager. Having a manager who does the most is horrible. Having a manager who does the least is horrible, because you have those managers and supervisors who are scared. They're scared of conflict. They're scared of getting in between things. They don't know how. They don't have conflict resolution. They don't know how to resolve anything for the sake of anything, for the life of them. And they just exist.
Yeah.
And that causes problems too, because then you have people who need to be documented out of a job. You needed to been start that paper trail a long time ago, or you wait till they come in and straight up physically attack somebody or act a fool to get rid of them, or go out. You know what I'm saying? Go off on a customer. You know what I'm saying? Something drastic, super drastic. But the whole time the issue's been there, but you just didn't want to get involved for whatever reason. Those are the worst. And I'm just like, we need someone to come. I need to be on the people who operate here, right here in the middle.
Yep.
So, yeah. So yeah, that's
I love a good old professional read, especially when
girl.
somebody thinks. Again, it's not even, I don't get satisfaction out of being mean to people. It's like you said, it has everything to do with fairness and what's right is right, what's wrong is wrong. And people assume you're not gonna say, like me, I'm not gonna say nothing. And it's like, no. No.
And I know I can walk around a job and seem like the biggest airhead. I've done it intentionally, because I've always, and we've talked about this before, somehow end up becoming the go-to person. That becomes draining, because one of the questions I tell you they ask is, what is your strength and what is your weaknesses? A lot of times my strength is my weakness, and that's the ability to say no, my ability to, I'm a doer, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, because I'm a doer, it's a strength, but because I'm a doer, and sometimes, and I like to see things get done, especially when it has to do with patient health, patient care, just get it done and not keep pushing it to the side, because I am a patient somewhere. So I don't want to, knowing the things that can go on behind the scenes, if I can prevent that for that patient that has nothing to do with what's going on, I'm going to do it. But at the same time, it can also become overwhelming. So, that's the whole thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I one of my, I don't enjoy being, I don't get satisfaction in being mean to people just for the hell of it. But I do enjoy giving them a good old read and being petty when they deserve it. I definitely do. Oh, I do. Absolutely.
I low key got in trouble recently about an email though.
What you say? What you do?
I didn't say anything wrong.
Mm-hmm.
There's email etiquette, right? You know, things can be misinterpreted, whatever. Right? I didn't say anything wrong. It was me trying to bring something to somebody's attention. Like, because this was major. It was like, somebody was really dropping the ball. And like you said, you work on the clinical side with patients. I work on the financial side with patients. And I am a patient somewhere. And I don't want to get a bill for nothing that
Yeah.
I don't, that's not my
Because somebody
responsibility.
didn't do their job.
Right. Or from a business standpoint, because I am on the financial side, I'm thinking about the business too,
Right.
you know?
Right.
And so my job, unfortunately, is to kind of we call out the mistakes of other people. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? So, in this email, I highlighted and put in red letters a balance. Like it was a sentence though. Like, yeah, and my manager was like, do not ever do that again. And I was like, but let me explain, right? Because it's like double digit thousands of dollars here. And like nobody's doing nothing. So I thought this was bringing to their attention. I mean, yeah. She was like, please do not ever do that again. She was like, put it in green. I said, I'm not putting it in green because green means good. I'm not doing that. I'll put it in
So it's
black.
black. Black means good.
But I feel like green is better than black. I'm not doing green. I'll just highlight black. How about that?
Yeah, highlight it in purple.
And she was like, just don't do red. Just don't do red, girl. I was no, I bolded it too. That was a
You like just in case you missed it.
girl, it was a lot of money. I'm like, what's wrong with y'all? So yeah. But again, it's not intentionally being mean.
Yeah.
It was just like,
FYI.
do your job.
If you know, you know.
So now I'm very conscious of, using colors and bolded print in my emails. But
Listen, I done in the past that look, I was in the habit of keeping my cap locks on because certain certain programs I needed to keep them on. Certain programs I would be in. So when it would get to an email or instant message, I would have my caps lock on and not thinking about it. And I remember, why are you yelling at me? I'm like, I ain't yelling at you. Like, and it wasn't even nothing. It was like something simple, like what you getting for lunch or something like that. And it was like, to me, yelling is if I put some exclamation points behind it. I ain't putting no exclamation points behind it. Bolding, I mean, putting in all caps is just that. Like, I'm like, gosh, y'all are so sensitive.
yeah, if it was you asking that, I wouldn't have took it like that.
But I mean, it was something similar, something innocent. You know what I'm saying? Even if it was something like go lock the door, like
I would have thought it was an emergency because it's all caps.
ain't got no exclamation points behind it.
I still would have thought you were yelling.
Like, why would I? I'm like, do I yell at you any other time? I'm not even a yeller. Like, why
That's
would
what
I?
it's such a great area with written communication. Like,
That's right. That's why I tell people don't. And that's another thing. People, and that's what what I'm getting ready to say. Absolutely makes no sense because, like I said, I'm not a yeller. So, but at the same time, people will assume the tone of voice in a text message matches who the person is or some encounter they've had with that person. And I'm like, when have you ever even heard me raise my voice?
yeah.
You had no reason to, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
that's
That's
why
what
I
I
tell
was
people just read the words. Quit worrying about the context as to just read the words and try to get the message behind what's written.
that was kind of my argument with the whole bolded and red and I'm like,
That
but
was
I'm
you just trying to
not
make
doing
sure they didn't overlook it,
right.
just in
But
case you missed it.
right.
People are so
But somebody could have taken it as me,
sensitive.
it being negative. So yeah, written communication is just so ugh. And I was having a conversation with CJ because he's been in law enforcement most of his career, so his communication has not really been email.
Mm-hmm.
But now the job that he's in now, he has to email people. And so I was having a conversation like, you just got to be careful with how you say this kind of stuff and say that because people going to take it the wrong way. And you're a man in a majority women field. So
Mm-hmm.
you really have to be careful because you're a direct person. And you, yeah, and you're a black male. So I was telling him all the stuff like, you might want to refrain from saying this. And he like, what? I was like, yeah.
Just
Yeah.
like, and this is, I mean, you know how podcasts go. We just talk about a plethora of things. Just like I was in the car the other day listening to the radio because I ain't listened to the radio in a long time. And I actually turned the actual radio station on. I usually listen to my satellite, but I was like, let me see what's on the radio since, I got to go to work now. So it was whatever show here it comes on in the morning. And it came up again about people in relationships on social media. And is your man cheating if he liked another person's photo, another woman's photo? I'm like, here we go.
I don't waste my energy on that.
I think that's the dumbest shit ever. Your man is cheating if you find out that he's been cheating. He slept with somebody physically or he's emotionally involved with another person. That is cheating. Liking, using an app for what it's intended for.
Mhm.
It's like, yeah. So they're like, well, what if the woman has on a bikini or whatever? There was something else about the story. So and so watched my stories and blah blah blah. Do you know stories is gonna show that you watched it, even if you watched one story and it just went to the next one? It's gonna show that you watched it, even if you didn't watch it.
Girl, I
Like,
cannot. I wish I would have said that on our pet peeves episode because I get so tired. People be like, I post all day, none of my like none of my statuses, but y'all be all in my stories though, and I'm like, what?
I ain't really looking at your stories either. I was looking at her story and your story just popped up and now my face is on it. Or maybe I watched 2.3 seconds of it and went to the next one because it wasn't like, I just feel like with just the whole etiquette with email. I know that there's an etiquette with social media as well, but I just feel like as it relates to relationships, people take stuff too far. Like, y'all got these men out here and you are really policing them double tapping. She was like, if he put that much energy into double tapping, how much energy does it take to double tap if you on social media, you scroll? That's what you're supposed to be doing. And on Instagram, it was Instagram, everybody get a heart.
Right. That's all they got.
It ain't like he leaving suggestive DMs in her box or suggestive or inappropriate comments on her photos. I don't want my man looking at another. Well, then you might as well ask him to remove his eyeballs
I mean, for real.
or break up, because whether you're in public or on social media, on TV, there are going to be women who are going to be attractive. That's never going to end. They're going to wear what they want to wear. And you can look, just don't touch. Shoot, I sometimes look too. Like, she packing H bag.
Girl, listen.
I'm that woman. Like, we can, like, she got a
Me too. We were out to eat one
she
day, and I
cute
was like, I asked CJ, I was like, you don't be looking at other women, but he was like, no. And I
I
was
do.
like, I know you a whole lie. I was like, I know you see that lady over there right there. She got a fatty though. And he tried to act like he ain't know. I was like,
I
you
do.
can't
Like,
miss
dang,
it.
girl.
You can't miss it. I be looking, girl. Now that
When
look, recently he was like, "Hey, babe, remember the other day we had a conversation? Now that one, she do got a." I'm like, no, don't don't try to come back now.
there's nothing wrong with it. It's your actions and your intentions behind it. And it's like, I feel like women who have to police their man's activity on social media. And then when I say police, I mean he can't like nothing. You don't want to leave no. He don't want him to leave no trace that he saw something. you are super insecure, and I don't know if it's him or if it's you, but y'all need to fix that.
Yeah, because they're not
That's a
wrong.
super insecurity, and that's got to be draining. Because if you worried about that, then you worried about what he doing 50 lemon all day.
God, I can't imagine what
What,
your
50
thoughts
lemon
are like when he
days
at
a
work.
year, 50 lemon 50, whatever it's called. And
I can't imagine what the woman's thoughts are like when they at work. Cause you don't never rest. You
you
probably
won't never
stressing
rest.
about what he dreaming about.
Right. I mean, I've seen people, and I don't know if they be making this stuff up, but it's not just on TikTok and social media. I've heard this in the past, even before social media. Women have had dreams about their husband cheating on them and wake up and start attacking them in their sleep. Like you do, or wake up and be mad at them for the next day or whatever because they cheated on them in their sleep. Girl.
That's crazy.
Girl, that's not cute.
That's not. That's crazy.
Literally, figuratively. That is crazy. That is crazy. That is insane. So yeah, I'm just like,
We got way off subject, but it's real.
it's real. It was kind of going in with the whole email thing, which I don't even know what that had to do with nothing either, but whatever.
We were talking about being petty at work.
Oh yeah. So yeah, y'all,
You
it's
need to
all
start
relationship.
professional petty. Professional, something like that. Professional. I'm gonna think of something.
What?
A shirt for me. Because I talked about how I'm professional. I mean, I'm petty, but in a professional way at work.
I think I have one. I don't know if
Really?
it's on my website. It might not be on my website, but I feel like it's on my website. Feel like it's on my website. If it's not, then it's just sitting in a back office. But I have one. It's something professional, petty, and something. Mm-hmm.
I wear
I
it
wore
around
it
the
not
house
too long ago.
while I work from home.
Cause honey,
It may be a
I'm
little.
okay with it. I'm okay with being petty. Just know that's what you gonna get.
It's necessary
Mm-hmm. You
sometimes.
have to be. You have to be sometimes.
Yep.
So yeah. But anyway, y'all, we could sit here and keep go into a whole other conversation about something else, but we're not going to hold John. Okay. So you know what
Share,
to do.
share some misconceptions about you as well.
Yes. What?
Cause
Yes. What are some of your misconceptions?
mm-hmm,
That's gonna be interesting
very.
to hear. So drop those comments below. Am I supposed to be dropping something else down here? Did we talk about? Am I supposed to be dropping any links? I don't know. If so, I will. I have to go back and figure it out when I edit it out. Remember what we talking about in the beginning. But anyway, so just make sure you hit the notification notification bell to make sure you know when we upload. We upload every Wednesday at 10 a.m. Be sure to follow us on all the socials below: Facebook, TikTok, and the Instagram. Make sure you like this video if you like this content. You know, if you have any ideas, please drop them below here or either on our social media. Because we're down to talk about anything, you know, and everything. And you know, tell a friend, tell a friend, and tell a friend, and tell a friend. We need to make that a jingle.
We do.
Tell a friend or tell a friend.
I don't know why I started saying that one day.
It has just been the thing.
Yeah.
So tell them y'all about the Cousin Collective. Bye.